you have any friends from primary school that you're still friends with?
That I went to primary school with. So not like family friends or anything like that, but just like actually went to primary school with them in the same classroom. I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go with that one. Primary school friends of people you went to primary school with.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no.
So is there anyone that you went to primary school with that you know what they're doing at the moment?
No.
Not one. High school?
Yes. Yeah.
Still friends?
I don't see them regularly, but would I say, I mean, we almost have to define friends, but I would still pick the phone up and call them and say good day.
Define friend.
I don't know. It's, I mean, it might be a little bit different for boys and girls. I could pick up the phone and speak to one of the guys I went to high school with and it'd be like, hey man, what's going on? I haven't spoken to you in ages, and just catch up on shit. And it's like, I saw them yesterday. But do I see them regularly? No, not at all. Like throughout the year, I might see them maybe twice. I mean, there's guys I haven't seen in 5 years plus, and I would still pick up the phone and say good day. So I wouldn't say they're close friends. I wouldn't say they're in my immediate group, but yeah. So I would say that they've almost become more acquaintances now, people I used to know. But I would still pick up the phone and say good day, or send them a text message on their birthday or something like that. So I do have a few, and from that group of high school friends, like last year at the F1, funny enough, I went to the F1, and then after one of my mates actually messaged me from high school. And he goes, hey, I saw you're at the F1. Like he saw a story on Instagram. And he goes, we're going to be at the Albert Park Hotel after, whatever it might be. He goes, come down. And I went past and 6 of my close high school friends were there. And I was like, fuck, honestly, the nostalgia was phenomenal. Like I felt like I was back in high school. Some of the jokes I was saying were still the same. It was just, it was phenomenal just to see them all there in the one spot and catch up with all of them at the same time. And that was great. I loved that. But, before that, it'd been years since I'd seen some of them.
Have you done it since?
No.
What?
No. Yeah, good question. I don't know.
You just had a big smile on your face.
I know. I haven't put any priority behind it, I guess. Been distracted with life and everything else that's happens. I think to really maintain your friendships, you have to put effort into it.
100%.
And connection. Yeah.
I think
because it's so easy not to.
It's easier to not do anything ever.
Yeah, that's right.
With anything in life. Can you define what is a friend? What is your definition of a friend? I guess everyone will be different for everyone. You said before as well that it's different for men and women. What did you mean by that?
Oh, like I think the relationships are the relationships are 100% different. How they interact and how you talk. In the sense, I could not see you for 6 months and then see you in 6 months, and it's like I saw you yesterday. Do you know what I mean? And whereas a woman would be like, she doesn't fucking like me. What a bitch. She hasn't messaged me. She hasn't done all this shit. I couldn't give a fuck.
I will. There's things of like, what's the hill you're ready to die on? Yeah. Like in the sense of like, what's the statement where you're like, hey, I will not change my mind about this.
Yeah.
I say this all the time. I'm like, a lot of women say women relationships are deeper than men relationships. And I'm like, no, they're not. You guys are fake. Like you guys are best friends overnight and then worst enemies the next fucking day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you guys are, oh my God, mama. Like your relationship is so fucking surface level. And then whereas a guy, like you said, you cannot see someone you haven't seen for a year and then be like, hey man, fuck, hey, like women will not do that.
Yeah.
Will not do that. And I'll die on that hill, dude.
That's true. I believe that. I literally had a family friend who I haven't seen in 10 years. We always used to speak, like he just lives on the other side of town, like an hour plus away. So we would speak, every few months or whatever it might be, every 6 months. But there'd be a long period of time that we haven't seen each other. Then he recently bought a jet ski and we called me up one day, says, hey, I just bought a ski. Do you want to go out? I said, yeah. And then all of a sudden we've caught up a few times since, and it's been like nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. There was no bad blood. There was nothing. It was just we were talking about life. The kids had all grown up, like 101 things that we were talking about, and it was like the old times.
So what's your definition? What's a friend?
Okay, so I would say, well, someone that you get along with, someone that you enjoy their company, all right, and there is genuine like there, someone that has care for you and you for them, in the sense of they're not out to, as you said, be fake or anything like that. It's a genuine connection with another person. I think that's what I look at. And for me to be friends with someone, I'd want to have that genuine connection. I'd want it to be mutually reciprocated too. I wouldn't want it to just be a one-way street where we'd go out and it's just me giving or whatever it is in that relationship. It'd have to be the same. It'd have to go both ways. And yeah, someone you enjoy being around as well.
What else? Is that it?
No,
Like,
I
'cause-
think I love my friends as well. There's a level of bromance there, if you know what I mean. Like I genuinely care about the guys, like my close mates.
Yep.
And I make an effort with my close friends. I probably have 5 close friends from my uni days that we always try and catch up on a monthly basis, at the very least. And you know, because especially when in the early days of marriage and kids, and when everyone was having young babies and stuff like that, that was definitely lost. Like we went months, if not a year or so, without seeing each other, because it was just, we'd always talk, but it was just like we had young kids and it was just a completely different time in our lives. And then now that our kids are older, we're like, no, we've got to actually make the effort to be going out and booking dinners and going to do things together, because I think it's so important to have those relationships outside of your home relationship.
Do you have, so you said there's 5?
Yeah, it's about 5, like close ones. I'm talking about from guys that I went to like uni with, that I've been friends with for 20 years.
Do you have different groups of friends
Yeah, I would say I would. Yeah.
that you catch up with regularly?
No, like I wouldn't say as regular as those guys, but yeah, I've got different groups of friends, and you make new friends as well. You know, I've recently connected with a new guy, like I'd say he's a relatively new friend, and we go on walks every second week or every week when we can. We'll go walk to 10 just in the morning, just before work at like 6 in the morning, and we just talk work, we talk business, we talk lifestyle, we talk a whole range of things. So it's good to have that connection every now and then. When we were in part of a business group, we have made some new friends and new connections there as well. I mean, we've become friends through that as well. This isn't just a working relationship. I'd give you a buzz if I had a question that wasn't work related. I enjoy hanging out with you outside of work. I enjoy doing this podcast. Like if I didn't enjoy your company,
This would be tough.
Yeah, this would be very hard. It'd be very hard. Like I genuinely, like when we go to events like interstate and shit like that, that's kind of like getting away with your mates. I have that connection with yourself. And I think if we didn't have a friendship like that, this podcast would be very hard to do. It would be a task.
It'd be tedious.
Yeah, it'd be, oh, fuck, I don't know the podcast.
Yeah, it's like a job, like a meeting.
Yeah, exactly right. And yeah, I reckon that's important to have that connection, that level of connection with people. I think there'd be different relationships across the board though.
Yeah. Did you find, because sometimes you can meet someone and you're like, hey man, like this person's quite cool or smart or whatever it is, and you're like, but you never really foster that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that happens? So I'm sure there's people you've met where you're like, good person or good bloke or
Yeah.
good chick or whatever it is, but you never really get to, or you might initially, and then you're hanging out a few times and then it kind of fades.
Yeah.
Why does that sort of happen? Or why do you think that happens?
Well, maybe the connection's not really there. If it sort of fades, or maybe it's one party that feels that way and the other doesn't. Do you know what I mean? So it could be an element of that.
Do you have?
It could be just out of association that you're hanging out, as in your partners are friends, and then you kind of become friends.
Aren't all relationships by association? Like in the sense of maybe not an individual, but maybe a particular topic.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know what I mean?
For sure.
it's very like there are certain things that'll test your friendship.
Yeah.
Like being in a different city. It's like,
Yeah.
let's see, like, are you really friends?
Man, so true. You said that.
Yeah.
I've got that exact same thing.
Yeah, because that thing will really, really, really test you.
Yeah.
Right? Like, okay, cool. Like, let's just say, okay, if I disappeared for a year, how many times would we speak?
Yeah, that's right. That's
It's
a good
like,
question.
Yeah. It's like, okay, because then when they're there the whole time, it's way easier.
It's so easy.
Way
And that's
easier.
probably something where we fail a little bit in our friendship, in the sense of I see you every day. So it's like, oh, well, why do I need to hang out with Robbie outside of work? I see him every day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not that I don't want to. So please don't get
Very
upset.
upset.
Fucking cry yourself to sleep tonight.
I'm so upset
I don't
now.
feel that way
You're
either.
aware of it.
But it's like, we see each other so often. It's like, okay, on a rare occasion, we'll go do something outside of work as well. But I had a friend that I'd considered in my close 5 group of friends, and he's been interstate for the last 5-6 years. No, more, probably like closer to 10 years. And I felt at times that relationship was very one-sided.
As in you reaching out to them?
Yeah, correct. And them never to me. And it's like his parents live close to me. Like when he comes to Melbourne, we're walking distance from each other and he won't call. Like, hey, like fucking call me. Let's go for a coffee. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, it's like,
you know what I mean?
Why haven't you reached out?
Yeah, and that it annoys me. But then it's like when I see him, it's like completely everything's all normal. Like I don't take it to heart, but there is a level of annoyance there with that. It pisses me off. And I've got to bring it up with him, actually. Maybe this is a good time. It's a good segue. Yeah, hopefully you're listening. And it's like, come on, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? But then that sort of to me turns around and I'm like, all right, well, if this is one-sided, then I'm going to stop trying. And then that's when I think relationships will start to go the separate way and they become acquaintances, someone I used to be friends with.
What's an acquaintance?
It's just someone you know in passing. It's not someone you would specifically call up and say, hey, let's go for a drink, let's hang out, let's do this, let's do that.
So you would never reach out to an acquaintance?
No, I would. But would I consider them a close friend or anything like that? Like, that's a thing, I guess. Are we talking just a friend, a close friend? Like, is there categories with this? Is there levels to it?
You make the rules.
Yeah, I guess you do.
Yeah, but so like, okay, define it, because then you just used definitions to separate it, and that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I did.
So define it. What's an acquaintance? Don't name it. Like, who is someone? What's the difference between an acquaintance and a friend? I had someone tell me the other day. He's like, I've got a big group of mates that I hang around.
Yeah.
He's like, one of the guys in that thing, this person's very direct.
Yeah.
He's like, one of the guys, because we've all been mates since school. He's like, there's like, I think maybe 10 people. And he goes, he turned to one of them and he goes, hey, like mates since high school. Now they're in their 30s. And he's like, we're not friends. You're an acquaintance. And then the guy was like, what the fuck? And then he's like, yeah, he's like, the reality is if we didn't hang around in these circles, you and I would never fucking kick it.
Oh, as in him and the other person.
Yeah, he's like, you and I would never hang out.
Yeah.
And
it's very direct.
Yeah, oh, that's super direct.
Yeah, that's upset. I'd be upset if someone said that to me.
Yeah, but he's like, he goes, you never fucking call me. He goes, you never fucking want to, like, we never do anything.
And that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of don't. He's just telling it as it is.
Yeah,
he's like,
he goes, we don't do anything.
Yeah.
He's like, if I didn't hang around these people and you didn't hang around these people, you and I would never see each other.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm happy to call you whenever you want. Like, I will call you. It's not that I will call you.
This isn't a malicious thing.
I don't dislike you.
Yeah.
He's like, but the reality is we're not friends. We're acquaintances. We're just here by association and I can reach out to you, but we probably wouldn't call just to chat.
Yeah.
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and thanks for watching.